What a guan, peeps, what a guan. I can't talk too loud. It's so early in the morning. You wouldn't believe it's a Sunday. I'm usually late on a Sunday, aren't I? But there's a reason for it. I'm up. I'm travelling today. So I thought I'd get up early, get this done early. But, at this time, we all need a good spiritual message. So I got out The Soul's Journey. This is an oldie but a goodie. I love these cards and the messages that come out. So let's see if there's a message for us today. What's going on, collective? What's going on? Are you having a good day? Tomorrow's Valentine's. Have you got a Valentine's? Or are you going to get some shocks out there? You'll have to let me know. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance in reading these cards. Please give me the message that we need to hear today. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us the message. What message does the collective need to hear today, Spirit? Please give us the message. Thank you. I don't take dropouts, but it says pride. I love myself and I am seeing myself in everyone. Ooh, but that was a good dropout. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for us? Thank you. What messages do you have for us? Let's take a card and me stop shuffling. I just had to give these a good shuffle. Love! I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Are you having a hard time at the moment? Are you having a hard time seeing the actual goodness in people and that you've got to put love first? Because we wouldn't be here without love, would we? Spirit, like I always like to say, Spirit likes to give us two things in this life. Or they have given us two things in this life, unconditional love and free will. But it's what you do with that free will. And your free will should be all about love because that promotes positivity. And in turn, positivity helps with manifestation, if you didn't know. So if you're a positive person, the cup is half full instead of half empty. You'll find that things come a lot easier to do. So it says humor. You see what I mean? I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. What else is under here? Let's have one more. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I could keep going. These cards are deep. But I want to know why this love card is here. I commit to practice of seeing the good in all things. Why do you need to see the good in all things? Why? Spirit, give us the message as to why. We're going to read this one and find out what it says here. And then we'll pull some cards on it to find out what exactly is going on. This is going to be short and sweet because these ones are usually short. So in this book, it's very short. So we can pull some cards out afterwards. So love. You are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being, love. I said this! Oh, do you know what? This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love and that you need to bring that awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is a healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize the harmonic force and to see its effects upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, fortifies, and strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know truth. The true love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. I'll say it and I'll say it again. Love. Unconditional love. There's no other way to go, people. There's no other way to go. So let's flick some cards on that. And I've got my favourites out again. I love these. I have to keep coming back to them. My new favourites. I bought these new. When did I buy this? Was it early this year or late last year? But I think it was late. No, it was early this year. This is a 2020. Is it 2022 edition? I think these are a 2022 edition. But as you know, with these cards, they've got extra cards. They've got the yes and the no in here. So sometimes they come out and it relates to the previous card. So we'll see what comes out today. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, why have we drawn this love card today? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. What do we need to see the good in? Are we having problems? Because look, the Ten of Wands and the Tower. It says burden, demands, overload. And then the Tower is destruction, enlightenment, release. What is it we're having problems with? Why we're not seeing the love in a situation? Why we're not seeing the harmony in a situation? Why we're not seeing the balance in a situation? What is it? You know, if I split these cards again, it's the same thing. Do you need to go to calmer waters about something and go into hermit mode to find the love again? Is that what it is? I don't know. Please tell me, people. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Why is this love card here? Why is this card here? We have to see the good in everyone. Why is this here, Spirit? Okay, let's get some cards out and find out why this card is here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you. So the first card is the Nine of Wands, strength, support, boundaries. Okay, you see this card here? It's about, yes, it's about burdens, but it's about being strong enough when to say no and to love yourself first. You know, sometimes you have to see the good in all things sometimes. And sometimes the good in all things is just to step back and say no. Because look here, we've got the Knight of Wands here. This is my player from the Himalayas, the community Panani, the community dig. Why is this here? And in this deck, it says flow, fire, intuition. Okay. Flow, fire, intuition, but at the same time, is it in and out energies? This is why this card is here. Then we've got the Two of Wands here. We've got the Two of Wands here. And it says here, plans, partnership, influence. Okay, I'm going to get one more card. And it says judgment, acceptance, awakening, assessment. I'm going to get one more because you can't leave it at the judgment card. You judging an emperor? Oh no, we're not going there. We're not going there because I can see a love message here already. And look at the bottom of the justice. Okay. Why is this card here? So the card says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So what I've got here is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands usually is about soldiering on. Do you feel like you're soldiering on a situation that might have been hot and cold? Or is Spirit saying to you that you need to be consistent? Because when I see the Knight of Wands, I think about the lack of consistency. That's what I think about. I think about you're soldiering on and you shouldn't have to be soldiering on. Is it because you've got decisions to make? Is it in reference to decisions you've got to make or the path you've got to go down? Have you got to go down on your path? Are you making a judgment? Are you making a judgment about this? Because at the end of the day, you need to be the emperor in your life. You need to be the one that gives yourself love. You need to commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Do you know what else I get from that as well? Because I never see anything as a failure. You should never see anything as a failure. It's an experience you're meant to have, or it's meant to be something you're meant to learn. And you have to see the good in all. Even if it's a bad situation, you have to say to yourself, what did I learn from that situation? What was it I will do again or won't do again in that situation? It wasn't a failure. It was something you needed to learn or an experience you needed to have. And this is why this card is here. You need to see the good in all things. You do need to see the good in all things. Now, if I was to go down the romance road here, you had to defend yourself against an in and out energy, a hot and cold energy. You've got two paths now, and you're trying to make a judgment. And one of those paths could be to do with an emperor. But look, justice is here to balance out the scales. And the problem is that the Empress is here. That's a match. The Emperor and the Empress, that's a match. Is there somebody coming into your life that you have to make a judgment about? But they're your counterpart. Because for a match to come out, that is a divine counterpart. And it's a love situation because you're currently single and abundant, but you're also cutting out something that doesn't serve you. It's like a whole mini reading. Somebody, you feel conflicted about somebody. And it's almost like you're waiting for your ships to come in now, or you're waiting for something. But whatever you're waiting for might be an unwise choice. Some of us are waiting for stuff that we shouldn't be waiting for. Anyway, This emperor, this person might show up as an emperor, but I don't know. That is not making sense to me. That guy, somebody said, you're making a judgment about something. I mean, if you're talking in a spiritual sense, this is spirit telling you to go inwards and love yourself first. Make the right choices. You need to make the right choices here. And it's to put yourself first and love yourself first. But you don't have to be unkind about it. You don't have to be unkind about it. Just be the emperor in your life. Be the emperor in your life. Now, the emperor is somebody who is, it says here, law and order. But what it is, you can actually take control of things in your life. Put love first in all things. Think about, do you know what someone said to me? I was having a complaint about something and they said to me, what would spirit do in that situation? What would spirit do in that situation? Would it be, is it something that you need to actually go inward and think about? What would God do in that situation? If you're into God, you're into God. If you're into spirit, you're into spirit. If you're into the universe. But what God, spirit, what all of them have in common is love. All of them have in common is love. You need to see love in a situation at all times. So I'm going to stop this ranting now because this is a very good spread. You can look at it two ways again. And specifically the love card. It says, I commit to practice of seeing the good in all things. I repeat that again. Practice seeing the good in all things. Because sometimes you're in situations and you just see darkness. But if there's a crack of light somewhere, head towards it. Head towards it, people. Anyway, I'm going to stop the ranting and I will speak to you soon. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be around tomorrow. It depends on what mood I'm in, but I probably will need some guidance, especially tomorrow. So until next time, take care.